What is going on, guys? This is Trice here with SportStop.com, and today we are breaking down the ECD Carbon 2.0 Attack Lacrosse Shaft. These things are pretty serious, and they did a lot of good work on the update. Let's go ahead and break it down. All right, guys, so right here I have the ECD Lacrosse Carbon 2.0, as you can see, 2.0 Attack Lacrosse Shaft here. As you can see in the video, I've got the black, the white, and the gray, all three color options for you. They do look exactly the same as far as graphic layout goes. In fact, they all share this same kind of gray color tone for all the call outs across, and then this really nice gloss accent Carbon 2.0 call out in the center of the shaft. In fact, the black on the camera shows it really well right there, right? You can see that. The white on the camera, not so much, but it is there. If I pull it in, there we go. Carbon 2.0 right there. So let's go ahead and break down. Just so you can see too, you actually do get a color matched screw with the shaft as well. And then let's break down some of the actual specs. Before I do that, take a look up in the corner on the scale. Mind you, keep this in note. It has the end cap installed and it has the insert installed. 164 grams or 5.8 ounces, however you want to look at it. If you were to remove the end cap and the insert, you're probably looking at the 154 gram mark, but 10 grams, considering the fact that the end cap and the insert are all on there, really not that big of a deal. And then in fact, we can actually start to go down and look at some of the differences. They did update pretty much everything when you compare this to the actual Carbon. It has what they're calling the Impact Plus layup. So if I sit this down, the center of the shaft where you do the brunt of the hard work, if you will, taking the checks, giving the checks, everything like that, they've increased the strength of the center of the shaft drastically, so you have the confidence to go in there and actually get into a scrimmage with somebody, get into a skirmish, and know that your shaft's going to be just fine. They've updated the texture on the outside. It has kind of that sand finish, slip grip kind of finish. They've updated that so it's far more durable, long lasting, and it's going to stick around. Like I said, that long lasting paint has been added on there as well. Aesthetically, it's very, very clean. Just really minimal call outs, that nice carbon C, ECD Lacrosse across the top on both sides, a simple ghosted logo in the center, and then on the back end you just get this Flex 5. On the other side, there's nothing there. And the Flex 5, that puts it right in the center of ECD's Flex scale. It's from a 1 to 10, and it puts it right in the center, right down the middle of the road. So it's gonna have good flex, good strength, good reliability, fantastic accuracy, and it's gonna be a really nice center point if you're coming from alloy to a carbon shaft, to a composite shaft. This is gonna help you out a lot because it's gonna act similar but better than an alloy, if that makes sense. And like I said, really nice, clean, sleek design. The Impact Plus, it does add strength, like I said, exactly where you need it the most. Still comes with that uniform kick point, and like I said, these are available in all three colors. But the one thing, they did update the shape just a bit, right? And those small changes are going to add into the control factor of the shaft. You are going to get an increased amount of feel and response and control just because they've updated the concave facets. I mean, like a hair. Enough to make a difference, but not enough to be like ultra visibly different, right? If that makes sense. And then the big thing that everybody's going to notice for this particular shaft being a composite, I'll show you real quick. I just got to grab my tool. So the big thing for this one, right? Carbon shafts, everybody knows, they typically come with a foam core at the top to give the screw a little bit of rigidity, something to screw into, right? Everybody's kind of coming out with these throat plug style heads. So what ECD did, thinking ahead of the curve as they normally do, I actually had to make a tool to make this happen, but you can simply just take a wooden dowel and drive this out from the inside. They have, see this insert right here? It acts as the foam core, right? But if you happen to have a head that has the throat plug, that comes right out. If you notice the tool, it might be recognizable to you. I simply just closed the hook on one of the spring pullers for a rebounder mat. But then all of a sudden you have a completely hollow shaft willing to accept any head with a throat plug. Might be a really tight fit, but it's the option is there. And then if you don't, there's the core right there. nice and easy, and then it goes right back into place with no fuss. Screw hole lines right up, and you're right there again with that nice, very firm, secure fit on the throat plug from the actual shaft itself. So you've got a lot of options here, a lot of updates, like I said. Impact plus layup, durable texture, really nice long-lasting paint on this clean, super sleek design. And then they even went as far as to update the shape of it just a hair. Everything's been touched up. I'll get my tool out of the way. But guys, that is the rundown on the Carbon 2.0 Attack Lacrosse Shaft from ECD Lacrosse. All right, guys, so that's the rundown on the ECD Lacrosse Carbon 2.0 Attack Lacrosse Shaft. Like I said, plenty of updates. They pretty much reinvented the wheel when it came to the carbon. And you get 3 sick color options to choose from between gray, black, and white. This is a dead ringer for everything where it needs to be hitting on my books. But other than that, you guys can let me know if you like the video by liking the button or hitting the like button, hit the subscribe tab. There's a recommended video that's floating up beside you you're gonna wanna check out. And then other than that, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.